All right, drivers, let's talk about some self-defense from right here in the driver's seat. Morning, everybody. Tori with Soper Firearms Training here with you today. And today I want to talk again to my driver friends there. I've been wanting to do a series on trying to help the drivers be a little more prepared to defend themselves if they have to in their big truck. Oh, my thing's loose again. Been super busy. It's been kind of hard to find time to record content, but managed to get this weekend off. So I found a nice little place here in the back of the yard, and nobody's going to bother me, and I've got a safe direction out here. Just so we know everything right now, we are clear. There is no magazine, there is no ammo. You'll notice also that I don't have my barrel block in today. Good reason for that. When you have the barrel block in and you try to sit down, you generally end up stabbing the sensitive parts. So if I'm going to do any kind of sitting kind of drills, I take extra precaution and I quadruple check my chamber and my magazine, and I just don't use the barrel block because that's very uncomfortable. But today I want to talk about defending ourselves from right here in the driver's seat. We as drivers have got a little bit of advantage over those in the cars. We're elevated. We can see down on who's coming, and we got the high ground basically, right? But what I want to say first and foremost is the best defense from the driver's seat, don't be in it. If you're done for the day, and you're working, get your people net done, or your next tracks, or whatever babysitter that you happen to be forced to be using, take care of that stuff, get your GPS set up, whatever, and head back to the sleeper. That's really the safest place to be. People aren't coming up on you and all that. But I get it. Not everybody likes to. I don't smoke, but I know drivers don't like to smoke in their bunk. They would much rather do it up here. They can roll the window down, and you can laugh at the new drivers trying to back up because they don't teach anything in driving school anymore. But if at all possible, or whenever possible, stay in the bunk. I mean, that's where the TV is. That's where the microwave is. That's where the Xbox is. You might as well just stay back there. But again, but we're going to talk about for those times that you are sitting up here. Maybe you're sitting at a light and somebody approaches the truck. After 25 years on the road, I can say with absolute, what I'm trying to say is, for the most part, if somebody approaches your truck, they don't get on the step. They're going to stay down there on the ground until either A, you invite them up, or there's an understanding, there's a conversation going on, and they can go ahead and step up on the step there. So I'm going to call it 4 levels of defending yourself here in the driver's seat. Number 1 is your verbal judo. Number 2, utilize your flashlight. Everything's right close. Blind them. That works. Level 3, use your pepper spray. If they do come up on the window, you're going to get some. Believe me, this close, you're going to get a little bit of it. But use the pepper spray. Get them. Even if they're kind of down on the ground and they won't go away and they're getting nasty, go ahead and hit it to them. And of course, level 4 is the lethal force. If you feel like you need to draw the pistol and take care of business, that is the 4th level there. So today, I'm going to, now mind you, this is stuff that I've learned through other instructors from classes I've taken and other stuff that I've done. So this is not my stuff. This is other stuff I've learned. But it works. So again, we have an advantage. They're down there. we're sitting here, I can move my hands and they don't really know what's going on. So say, you know what, let's pretend it's your fault. Say you're trying to make a land speed record through the parking lot there, and some driver wants to come up and give you an earful on what kind of jerk you are. Start with your verbal judo. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. You know, my dispatcher thinks that I'm Captain Kirk, and I can magically do 1,000 miles in 8 hours, and she's really got me upset. Whoever your dispatcher is anyway, but so I'm really sorry, man. I apologize. I'll be a little more careful. Start with the judo. If that's not working, again, we can move our hands here, and if that's going to happen, put your armrests up. Sit here. I can sneak over here and I can talk, and they don't know what's going on. I can grab my flashlight, and here we go. I can blast them. And if you've got a good flashlight, like my Modlite 18650 here with the OKW head, even if it's a bright sunny day like this light is it's gonna hurt. It's gonna make them see spots for a minute. They'll back off for a second. The same thing goes with the pepper spray. You know, if they're getting there, you know, even if they're kind of standing up in there, guess what? I can sit right here. I can get in my pocket, and bam, there we go. Tweak. Oh, that was turned the wrong way, but yep, there you go. Pepper spray them. But like I said, from right here, you're probably going to get it too. So those are the easy things. That's the first three. Those are the kind of simple ones to kind of do. Let's get this put away. The hard part is drawing from a seated position. Now again, if those three levels don't work, maybe your best bet's just to jump in the sleeper and let them walk away. Keep your windows up, keep your doors locked, stay in the sleeper. You may not have to go to the gun, but let's say you do. I don't have a blue gun with me today. I just got home. I just got back into town. But when you're drawing and you're going to point at somebody out the window, you don't want to flag your thigh. You don't want to flag your arm. So there's a better way to draw your gun without flagging yourself, and still being able to get the job done. So let's talk about that a little bit. So this is pretty much how I sit. I've got my chair set the way I sit. This is where I'm at. Other than these armrests are typically down, but if I know I'm going to have a problem, use the elbow, bring it up. So when I bring my gun out, or if I have to, what I'm going to do, if they're down there, yeah, I'm just going to kind of sneak. I'm just going to kind of slowly sneak. But I'm going to bring it. I'm going to kick my hips out as far as I can. And I'm going to take my right leg. And I'm going to slide it back. And I'm going to push my... Now, you can't see it real well, but I've got my foot on the side of my seat. My knee up against the gear shift. For those of you that have girly trucks without a stick shift, just get that right knee out of the way. Just kind of get it out of the way. When you bring it up, you've got your hips kicked out. Just bring it straight up. I haven't flagged anything. Yeah, I'm pointing at my dash, but I haven't flagged anything. So now what I can do is I take my support hand and I'm just going to start turning, but I'm going to lean. And here we go. And I'm not worried about my sights. I'm not worried about my dot, because this is so close, you're not really going to miss. It's going to be loud. It's going to suck. But here you go. You haven't flagged yourself or anything like that. Now, to put it away, the best thing to do is go ahead and just stand back up. And just like you normally would, slowly, carefully, reluctantly, is how you're going to... How long does that take? Well, let's find out. So if I'm just kind of sitting here, I'm going to bring it back. out, and I'm going to cut them this way. Now, I don't have a timer on me, but that's pretty quick. If anybody is standing at the window here, I don't think they're going to get at you. So, again, we'll do it again. We'll just really kind of go, hey, dude, what's going on? Yeah, hey, why don't you back off a little bit if you don't care? You're kind of making me a little nervous. Yeah, no. And here we go. Now I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Oh, let's do this right. So, again, if you don't care, get off my step. If you don't, you're kind of making me a little nervous there, dude. Just step back a little bit. Step down on the ground there. We can. Oh, nope. All right. I'm going to have to go back and look at those a little bit, but I'm kind of starting the turn at the same time. I noticed that when I'm trying to do it, bring my knee back. Now, I don't have a great grip there, but work on that. Try it. Just if you're now, don't do this in the middle of a truck stop, or you're going to get the state trooper over going, "What are you doing?" But if you are home, or if maybe you do have a spot back in the where nobody's going to see you, nobody's going to bother you, give it a try. Set your seat exactly what you're doing. Go and bring it around. Remember, it's going to be loud. You're not going to be able to hear. If you use your pepper spray, you're going to get it from this close. But drivers, I want us all to be safe. But even more than being safe, I want us to do things properly. Defending ourselves is an absolute right and something that we should be allowed to do without question. But with that, we need to be able to do it correctly. We don't, like I said, we don't want to be flagging our thighs. We need to know kind of what we're doing. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do here through what little bit of knowledge I've got is trying to help my fellow drivers out. So anyway, keep it shiny side up, rubber side down, keep it in between the lines. We'll see you out there on the road. Have a good day.